Nick Nance, Friday Night Glory here with Coach Wasson, Southlake Carroll as they outlast Capel in double OT. Coach, I'd like to say resilient, but I think might be a better word than that I can't think of. Your team finally comes back in double OT, takes the lead for the first time. What was the message you gave them halftime, end of regulation to keep fighting?
Well, we told them that it was going to come. We had to overcome adversity. We knew coming in it was going to be a hostile environment. We weren't necessarily counting on overcoming ourselves a lot, and we had to overcome ourselves in some areas. But you mentioned a great word. This is a very resilient team. They're resilient because they train that way. They train that, you know what, we don't get the memo that it's going to be easy. We're not going to make mistakes. We're going to have to always go about to the next play. We also tell them each and every week, and when we start back in December, you know what, it's going to come down to 3 or 4 plays. We've got to play as hard as we can play every play because we don't know when those 3 or 4 plays are going to happen. So the best phrase I can come up with, honestly, is simply, and I won't get too exuberant, but how about them Dragons?
How about them Dragons? Coach, you comment on your quarterback, Mason Holmes, and your big-time wide receiver, Zach Farrar. They hooked up 3 times. There are definitely some ups and downs, but in the end, they held on for the victory. Can you just comment on them?
Well, sometimes you got to go through a storm, and I've been around a lot of quarterbacks. Obviously, Coach George coaches the quarterbacks, calls the plays, and all our guys do a great job with that. But 35 years in the business, a quarterback has to get through something like this to get where he wants to get, because it's going to be difficult and hard. And they did a great job in their defense. They changed coverages a lot on us after the ball was snapped or pre-read. So, you know, that's a lot on a young guy. We weren't getting the movement up front with our running game, which puts a little more, I'll use the word stress on a quarterback. It's a bad word. We don't like stress, but it'll stress you a little bit. So I thought Mason did a great job when he had to overcome some things. I hope he knows how much we believe in him because we let him stay the course. Our players trust him. I just keep telling him, believe in yourself, and go make plays.
Great. You guys, one final comment. You guys are on the road, but you almost had like a home-like atmosphere with your crowd. What was it like, that final play, your defense makes the stop in double OT, team runs out, and celebrate with the fans?
The best word I can come up is relief. Relief. I knew our kids played hard, but, you know, we made an opportunistic play at the right time, and we trusted our kicking game down there the stretch. You go with your gut. And, you know, it's a lot of times, you know, if we'd had a little bit more time, my gut might have said to go, but my gut said, you know, we'd struggle a little bit, and I always want to keep it in the kids' hands to finish the deal. And you just, you know, you either trust or you don't. We trusted our kicking team. We trusted our defense would make a stop and our offense would score. And that's why we're Dragons.
Coach Wasson, Southlake Carroll versus Capel definitely lived up to the hype of the game of the week. Southlake survives in double OT. Nick Nance, Friday Night Glory.